Today is another cold March day, but I've got a little delivery here and it's a few strawberries. I want to sort of rejuvenate my little strawberry patch. I only have a few regular strawberries and I have so many of the wild strawberries, which are so delicious. We absolutely love them, but they're really tiny and I'd like just to keep them as ground cover in any little extra spot I have in the garden, but actually really use my strawberry patch itself for big strawberries. So last year I bought some Pineberries, which are white strawberries that taste a bit of pineapple and just look really beautiful. And they do need pollination partners, so they need some other red strawberry to cross-pollinate with, otherwise they can't have any fruit at all. And so I thought to get a few different ones, and the ones I've got here, these are all bare root, which I find grow really well. I mean, it's just easy, a cheap way to get some strawberries, and they always tend to do well. If you look into the little bag, you can see there's already some little growth there. So yeah, these ones are called Framberry, and the reason I think they're called that is because they're supposed to be strawberries that taste a bit of raspberry, and of course the French word for raspberry is framboise, so that would be why they named it this, and it just sounds like a really fun, delicious tasting strawberry, so it's always fun to try something a little bit different. So I got 5 of those, and I mean I could obviously use a lot more, but the key is always to buy less strawberries than you want to grow, because if you get one plant you'll easily get so many runners in the course of the year. Like from one of my Pineberries I had at least 15 runners, if not more. I think I potted up 15 runners, but there were obviously more out there. So they just do spread really well, and with these 5 I'll easily have lots more by next year. I also got 3 of this kind here. Oh, can't really see the name. It's called Strawberry Flamenco. They're meant to be ever-bearing strawberries. So whereas with some seasonal strawberries, you get some that come like all in the summer and you get a big bumper crop, and that's lovely and you can make jams and things out of them. But with the ever-bearing ones, you get little and often, so you always get a constant crop of strawberries ripening on the little plants. And I mean everything looks really quite small here, but that's how they start. Everything starts small, and I'm going to get them out. And of course they're very frost hardy, and last night we had really cold overnight temperatures. We had -4°C, but now it's supposed to just tip over and just be warm overnight for the foreseeable future. So that's so good. And we're in the middle of March now, so yeah, I mean either way strawberries are absolutely fine outside, so I'll be putting these out. One last thing I got, because it was actually really good value, it only cost £10, this little tiny creature, or fellow I should say, little tiny plant, very very small, because I'm so keen on getting lots of figs. So it is a fig panache, which I'm probably not pronouncing right, but it's a stripy fig, and it's supposed to taste a bit jammy as far as I can remember. So it's supposed to be a really lovely, well, beautiful looking fig anyhow, if I can get it to fruit here. It's super tiny, but yes, it will start somewhere and it might fruit by next year or so. So I'll put it in a little pot. I'll keep it in this one for now because I don't even know if it has any roots, but it's just tiny cutting, as you can tell. So keep it there and put it out in the greenhouse, actually, just to keep it from cold winds, but keep it outside because it doesn't need to be inside. This one is a little bit more frost sensitive than other sort of, you know, like brown turkey fig or anything, so it might not be able to be outside in freezing temperatures. So I'll keep an eye on that. If the temperature does dip again, which it easily could do until May, then I'll keep an eye on it and maybe wrap it up or something, but we'll see how it goes. And that is just so lovely to be able to start looking at strawberries again. Can't wait for summer strawberries. So I've unwrapped them all. Here are the 3 little ever-bearing strawberries that were called Flamenco. So you can see how small they are. They've just been chucked inside a little pot here. I'm actually going to keep them in the greenhouse just for a little bit to sort of grow them on a bit, let them fill up their pots with lots of roots, and then I'll put them outside in a few weeks. If you look here, I have some of this, which I'm also going to feed them with after plant. It's a biostimulant. It's going to be really good to give them a bit of a boost. I think they need that. And then I just wanted to show you how the bare root ones look. They actually look really good. And I bought them as a, what was it, 6 I think I was supposed to get? Let's have a look. Was it a 6-pack? It It's supposed to be a 5-pack of bare root plants. And because they've been sent out like this, we can see how many we got. So we got this one. It actually looks really nice. Got good roots. Got a bit of growth there. And then this one is tiny. Look how small it is. Just a little tiny extra one. I think could easily take. That's 2. And then this is another good sized one. And I got this one. Another good sized one with lots of growth on it. And here is so we had 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a 5th one. Lots of roots there, lots of growth. And the 6th one over here, and that's a really good size one too. And we have 7. Excellent. And 8. And 9. So I got really quite a lot for a 5-pack. I suppose usually if they were to sell the plants, they would put more than one plant in, but looking at the flamenco, they didn't do that. They just put one in each little pot. So I think I definitely got a good deal there. I know some of them are a bit small, and I suppose I just added them just to see if we could give them a chance. Well, that's really nice though. So I'll be growing lots of these ones, and we'll just see how they do. I can't wait to try the sort of a raspberry-ish strawberry. I mean, strawberries are wonderful in their own right, and raspberries are great too. I really do love raspberries, but it's fun to try them and just to see how different they really are from other strawberries. Always fun to try new strawberries. So that's my little strawberry haul, and I hope they do well this year. So I put the little bare root strawberries into a little pot, a little jar of rainwater, so they could soak up a bit of moisture. They might have dried out in transport. I want to get them all hydrated again before we plant them up. I got myself a really cute little box here, and I've covered it with some hessian cloth, and just to keep it from all the water and all the soil from going through the holes. And then I've planted up 3 of the little Framberries here. I'll keep this box in the greenhouse for a while, for a few weeks at least, I suppose, and then take it out onto the warm sunny patio as the weather warms up. And the other ones, because I do have 9 of these little bare roots, I'm going to be potting into little pots. When planting these beautiful little bare root ones, it's so important. The only thing that's important about it is to make sure the crown, where the leaves start emerging from, is at soil level, so not buried too deep, because if you do that, then the plant will die and rot. But other than that, they're really good things, really cost-effective ones to buy and grow. So I'll just continue potting these little cuties up. Here they are, all potted up. I'll just take them out into the greenhouse and leave them there for a few weeks. They settle in and start pushing out some new growth. And then these guys should stay in this container here for the whole summer, but the other ones will move on as they grow.